What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy GBOOK. No, you did not click on this video on accident. If you about to go to a festival, if you never been to one, I know there's a lot of questions. There's a lot of, should I bring this? Should I bring that? What should I wear? Like, there's all these questions that people be hitting me up and asking. Like, honestly, I just told them, sit back, I'm gonna drop a video. Watch this, John. I'm gonna hit you with everything. Now, coming from somebody who's been to multiple festivals, countless concerts, there is a lot of anxiety behind trying to prepare for a festival, especially one at the caliber of a Rolling Loud or like a Summer Smash, to where you're gonna be standing in the heat for hours. That's why I respect the handful of y'all that clicked on this video, that actually did your research to try to prepare for a festival like this, because, out here, one wrong move could really set you off track months. All right, off the bat, we're gonna start this off with the honorable mentions. There are some unspoken things that people just choose to ignore, and I don't know where it came from, but we're putting a stop to this right now. Please do not show up to the fest and not wash. Please take a shower, scrub under your arms, put on deodorant. If you couldn't get through TSA with deodorant, make sure your first stop when you land in Miami, when you land in Chicago, when you land in Las Vegas, Cali, wherever the festival is at, please make your first stop the grocery store. Get soap, get deodorant, wash. All right, let's kick this off right. Lock all your valuables away. Now, at Rolling Loud, they do offer a blessing. They offer locker purchase. They put lockers in 2 separate spots in the venue most of the time. And what you got to do is, before you go to the event, make sure you buy a locker. Now, if you go to the festival with multiple people, if you go with a group, y'all can all pitch in on one locker. They are sort of expensive, I'm not going to lie. But if you pitch in with 3-4 people, that locker's not going to be expensive at all. Then that way, if you get merch, if you bring in your wallet, if you bring in everything that I'm about to suggest that you bring in later on this video, if you bring all of that in, if you all pitch in on one locker, you throw it all in the locker. You don't got to worry about losing nothing. You don't got to worry about nothing getting waterlogged. You don't got to worry about nothing breaking. You don't got to worry about it all. You can leave your phone in there if possible. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't recommend it because the phone is the only thing I would say you need in your hand at all times. But everything else, throw in that locker. You're going to be good without it. First order of business, whenever you copy your ticket, talk to your peoples, get a locker. Second, whenever you cop your ticket, go to the FAQs, figure out what you can bring inside the festival and what isn't allowed in. Because you will be mad when you get to that front gate and they tell you can't bring your sunscreen in. Or they tell you can't bring your bag in because it's not clear. I know we got people that have gotten in with bags that are not clear. But me personally, I've been around people who tried to bring in a bag that wasn't clear and they made them throw it away. So it's like, would you rather miss a whole set of your favorite artists because you didn't want to bring a clear bag because you wanted to take a risk? Or go on Amazon and just spend the $20 and get a clear book bag? It's real simple. Now clear book bags, that's one of the things that I've noticed that they started to crack down on. Now, I mean, like I said, we might have some thrill seekers that want to just try to see if they can get in and, if they snatch me up, I'm going to run. You do your thing. You figure it out, man. Go to Amazon, spend the $20. It'll come in. That's the part of preparation that, people don't see. Other little things that I would suggest that you bring, they're not going to let you bring in, hand sanitizer. They're not going to let you bring in sunscreen. They're not going to let you bring, liquid. They're not going to let you bring in a water bottle. You can bring in a water bottle, but they're not going to let you bring it in if it has any liquid in it. So if you bring a full ice cold water and you haven't drank it, they're going to make you pour it out. You can bring the bottle in. They're just going to make you pour out the liquid in it. Obviously, they got to make money somehow. So the same goes with food. You're not going to be allowed to bring in food. That's something that you're going to have to prepare for when you get there. Like, hey, I'm going to bring, $40 with me so I can eat when I'm at the festival, just so you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't try to spend the money outside to try to save a couple of bucks inside. You know what I'm saying? That's not how it works. Get you a clear bag. You can get you a little fanny pack to where you could just, if you need to, just throw your wallet, your phone, all the little stuff in there. Make sure you got it. If you don't get a locker, I would suggest get you a bag, a clear bag, and keep it on you at all times. you know. Second thing I suggest that you get, bring a towel. You know what I'm saying? A mini towel. If you don't plan on doing the most, you know what I'm saying, moshing and all that extra stuff, you know, you can't bring no towel in the mosh pit. You know, it's gonna get soaking wet. So I'm more so talking to the people that's gonna be, you know, on the outskirts, you know, kind of minding their own business, doing their own thing. You know, the people that are gonna be affected by, you know, sweating all day. You know what I'm saying? Bring a little towel, you know, wipe it off here and there. Boom, boom, you good. Third order of business, antibacterial wipes. Now, this can go for anybody. You know what I'm saying? Antibacterial wipes was the #1 most clutch bring for me last year. You know what I'm saying? When I went to Rolling Loud, I like to be in the mosh pit. I like to be up close and personal. So, you know, for me, I can give you firsthand experience. They do work. They work. You know what I'm saying? They are a useful bring. And you can get them at the dollar store. So stop at the dollar store. Get you some antibacterial wipes. Just so whenever you do get into a sticky situation, boom to boom, wipe your face off, wipe your eyes off, wipe your lips off. Like, whenever you are up that close, whenever you are in proximity with that amount of people, it's easy for, you know, bacteria. It's easy for all that stuff to get spread. You don't want other people's sweat. You don't want too much of other people's sweat and juices getting in your face or getting in your hands or getting in your eyes. Because once you're in that crowd, there's no washing your hands. Get you a portable charger. Now, the portable charger is probably the second most important purchase that you want to make this entire trip. Now, the first one, antibacterial wipes. The second one, portable charger. If you invest in a good portable charger, you're going to have multiple charges throughout the day. Now, my only issue with these festivals, being outside for this long, having my phone on me this long, is, you know, your phone's going to die. You know what I'm saying? Unless you have a brand new iPhone. And in this case, I'm not talking to you. But everybody else, my phone dies dumb quick. You know what I'm saying? My phone dies dumb quick now. I need that charge, especially if I'm recording all day. My phone will probably be at 60 before I even walk in the venue. So if you like me, I will go get you a good portable charger, one that can withstand water. You know what I'm saying? One that'll give you more than 100% charge. Because you never know what predicament you're going to be in. Once the festival start to end, you know what I'm saying? That's when you need your phone the most. Whenever you got to make that phone call, whenever you got to book that Uber, you're going to need a charge. So you playing with your luck if you don't bring a portable charger at this point. And like I said earlier, if you come with a couple of people, y'all get a locker, you can throw all of this in the locker. You don't even got to worry about it. Number 4, the fan. You get you a good electric fan. You get you a good hand fan. Like one of them fans that you can whip out in the crowd and just, you know, keep yourself cool. Because that's really the #1 thing, is just, you know, keeping your temperature good. You know, the last thing you want at a festival is to overheat. Do everything that you can to not. If that means, you know, pouring a bunch of water on yourself to keep yourself cool, do your thing. You know, if that means bringing in a whole electric fan to where you can just keep it on you all day, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Now, last thing I'm gonna suggest you bring, this is 100% a necessity. Liquid IV. You know, hydration is one thing a lot of people neglect when they come out here, because they're thinking about, how am I gonna get drunk the fastest? How am I gonna get high the fastest? You know what I'm saying? They're not really thinking about how they're gonna stay hydrated, because out here in this heat, it's really easy to fall out. It's really easy. So do everything that you can to make sure that you're good. Bring a liquid IV in, you know what I'm saying? Putting it in the Camelback, putting it in your water bottle, filling it up. You getting better every sip. Next thing is, do not wear expensive fits. I'm tired of coming to festivals and seeing people decked out in designer. It makes no sense. Please just, unless you plan on going in VIP and not being around too many people, if you plan on going up close, or if you plan on being in the crowd, do not wear expensive fits. Do not wear expensive shoes. I'm telling you, they will get ruined. There's no saving it. There's no saving it. And you're gonna look you're gonna look even crazier trying to jump over puddles and trying to jump over, you know, grass and trying to jump over mud and, you know, getting mad at other people. This is what I hate. When people wear expensive stuff to festivals and then they get mad at other people for stepping on their shoes. On accident, obviously. But getting mad at other people for stepping on their shoes. Or getting mad at other people for spilling stuff on their clothes. And it's like, bro, what did you think was gonna happen? You came out here in brand new Rick Owens. You came out here in a brand new all white Air Forces. Why? What did you think was gonna happen? Please, do not wear expensive fits to festivals unless you plan on sitting your behind in VIP. Just don't do it. It makes no sense. You look like a dummy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Next thing, get you a water bag. Bring a water bottle in. Make sure you're hydrated. I kind of already touched on this earlier. Liquid IV. Stressing that the entire video. Every time I go to a festival, I'm bringing in liquid IV. Every time I go to a festival, I'm bringing in a water bag. Just hydration is really the key to really surviving these festivals, because if you go out there and you don't drink any water and you choose to, you know, live off of alcohol, you will have a hard time. Now, my next tip is gonna be strictly go with people that you trust. Go with people that, you know, have your best interest at heart. I get, you know, going to a festival for the first time might be, you know, a lot of people's dream. It was my dream for the longest, and, you know, I made it happen. But gotta find that group of friends that, you know, you can really depend on to, you know, help you out if something happens. Find you that group of friends that'll choose you over the show, because there will be a situation to where they might have to make a decision. You know, do I help my mans out, or do I let him suffer while I'm at the, you know, the front of this set? I had a situation last year where one of my mans, you know, starting to feel lightheaded, and this was right when Playboi Carti was about to come out. And if you know me, you know how much of a fan I am of Carti. It took a lot. It took a lot to leave that crowd, but I left the crowd. And I know there's a lot of people that got homies that would not leave the crowd, that would let me turn around and walk away and figure it out and link up with me later. Those are not people that I want to go to the show with. Those are not people that I would trust. Those are not people that I would say are my friends. Those are not people that have your best interest at heart. And those are the people that I would suggest you stay away from when you go to a festival like this. You need people in your corner. At this point, if you're not from this city, if you're not used to being around this many people, this could be a very dangerous spot. And like I said earlier, you could really lose your life out here. So my suggestion is go with people that have your best interest at heart. Because then at that point, it shouldn't be a hard decision whenever something does go down, because you know that you're going to have people in your corner that have your best interest at heart. Especially talking to you females out there, because being in a situation to where there's, you know, a large majority of men and a good, I don't know the exact split of Rolling Loud, but I do know there's a lot of people there that you're going to have to keep your eye on. And, you know, being a woman in this day and age, I understand y'all struggle. I understand what y'all have to go through. And it's just like, for y'all's best interest, for y'all to be as safe as possible, I suggest going with a group of friends that you really trust, because for y'all, it will really get critical if your best friend wants to see Sexy Red and you about to pass out. Are they leaving the crowd with you, or are they telling you to go figure it out and come back and meet me later? That can lead to, you know, y'all getting lost. You know, I've seen situations to where people have lost their friends and then their phone has died and they can't call an Uber, and it's just like, what do you even do at that point? And that brings me to my next point. Set a meeting spot. Now, what you and your group need to do is pick a spot on that map and make sure everyone knows that is the meetup spot. Therefore, if everyone gets lost, before you leave the venue, before you step foot out, everybody should meet up at that meeting spot. So therefore, if your phone dies, you know, if y'all get lost, y'all all know where the meeting spot is, and y'all all know everybody must be there before everyone leaves. Next tip, drive and do not Uber. Please. Now, I've been in situations to where I have Ubered to the festival, and I mean, it's worked pretty cool. Like my first year at Rolling Loud, I decided to not book a rental car and Uber around. And what we did was Rolling Loud had offered shuttle services. So basically, you would Uber to a location, and at a certain time, they would have a shuttle leave from that location and take you to the venue. So where you can just walk right in. You know, you don't got to pay for parking. You know, you don't have to waste gas getting there, and you have a safe ride to and from the festival. But with that is you're gonna have to pay for Uber, and those prices are unpredictable. And that's the main reason why I say you should drive, because then you at least know all you have to do is take care of that vehicle. You know, keep putting gas in it, and you know, just being safe on the road. And I would take my chances driving, you know, than anything else. I have seen people firsthand try to book Ubers after the festival, 2-hour waits. I'm telling you, you do not want to be a statistic trying to call an Uber after a large festival has ended. Go with the group. So whenever you do get there and you do have to pay for parking, it's way cheaper. Whenever I've driven to Rolling Loud the past 2 years, I believe the cost for parking was somewhere between $30 and $40. So just be prepared to spend between the 3 days around $100 to $150, you know, on parking alone. Now, to one singular person, or if you go with just 2 people, that's gonna hurt. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna hurt. You know, paying for parking every day is gonna hurt. It'll help in the long run too, because then, you have transportation to go to the store, go to the grocery store if you need to, pick friends up from the airport, you know, drive around, experience the city. You're gonna have a vehicle for that, and you're gonna want that, because you never know what you want to get into when you get down there. You never know what you're gonna get into. You know, you never know where you might get invited. You never know what opportunity you might get into. You don't want to be relying on the Uber when you have somewhere to be. Last thing I'm gonna suggest, be present in the moment. Now, what I mean by that is, a lot of people go to these festivals and they try to make it a fashion statement. You know, they go to the festival and they try to look cool. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to, you know, show too much emotion. They're afraid to jump in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, people just want to stand there and record. They don't even be rapping the lyrics to the songs no more. They just be standing there and recording. And anybody in the vicinity of them, if you know they're showing too much emotion, they make it their mission to stop them from having fun. And those are the people that ruin the festivals. I'm not gonna lie to you. The people that will go and they don't want to be touched, they don't want to be bothered, yet they're in the middle of the crowd. So, you know what I'm saying? Really, all I'm asking is go there with the expectation to experience the moment. Don't go out there and try to be cool. Don't go out there and, you know, try to, you know, fit in. You know, go out there and experience it to the fullest. Go out there and enjoy yourself. Sing your heart out to your favorite song. You know what I'm saying? That's the main reason why you're paying, you know, thousands of dollars going out there. You spent your hard-earned money to go out there and see your favorite artist, and you're just gonna stand there and look cool? No. Sing along to the songs. Jump. Show emotion. Have fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't go out there and try to make it a mission to try to be the coolest person out there. Also, if you see somebody fall, help them get up. We're all in this together. Helping somebody up takes what? 10 seconds? But if you don't help them up, you could cause a stampede. You can cause a group of people to fall. Because look, somebody falls next to you, you get pushed into them, what's going to happen? You're going to fall. You fall, somebody else is going to fall. A whole group of people fall, a whole nother group of people is going to fall. You know what I'm saying? Because a whole group of people is going to fall on their legs. It's going to be like bowling balls. It's going to be like a domino effect. Everybody's going to fall. And if too many people fall, it's a problem. It's a really big problem. So, please, for the love of God, help everyone. If you see somebody fall down, help them get up. We all out here for the same purpose, and it's to experience memories. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason you go to a festival like this. And on top of that, your health, your friends' health should be your number one priority. Stop putting these artists above your well-being. Because at the end of the day, if you die out there, 9 times out of 10, that artist isn't gonna know your name. As harsh as of a truth that is, you gotta really look out for yourself out here. It's only you. If you don't do it, nobody else is gonna do it. From GBOOK, have fun, mosh, do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But also be safe. You know, go out there, have your head on a swivel. Make sure you know where your friends are. Make sure y'all get a meeting spot. Make sure you bringing in necessities. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you got a portable charger. Make sure your head is on straight. So whenever you get there, all you gotta do is psych out, have fun. Hey, this your boy GBOOK. I'm glad you clicked on the video. I'm out of here. Catch y'all at Summer Smash. Also be sure to follow me on the gram. Make sure to follow me on all my social medias. I'm gonna be letting y'all know where I'm at when I get to Chicago. You know, we can figure out link ups and, you know, do all of the above. You know what I'm saying? I'm there for the moshing. You know, I'm gonna be in there throwing haymakers, Ken Carson. I'm gonna be in there throwing haymakers for Playboy Cardi. Look for the neon shirt, 175. You know what I'm saying? Catch y'all boys at Summer Smash. Catch y'all boys in Iraq. Chief Keef, first time performing in Chicago since 2013. Know that's finna be a movie. Your boy GBOOK. I'm outie.